Now the for loop, because after that we have a couple of other printfs, and the for loop starts at here, which you see some jump, and we said that jump would look at the, actually this jump is unconditional jumps. Then some other things that we explained about all of these things in the assembly, that how loops get implemented in assembly or something like that. We use the call and jump to and also JBE, which we said compare JBE, call and jump are all of the things that we said using them we could implement the for and while loops. But the one thing that I wanted you to know, the important thing in here is to be able to change the behavior of the program by just looking at the assembly code. What we are going to do is to inject code in here, because so far by just looking at the codes we were able to understand that ESI register is the one that that is passed to the printf, and the printf would look at that register and prints everything that is inside it, right? So what I want to do is to somewhere in here I want to change the value inside the RSI register so that something else would be printed. So first I say disassemble main, and if you look we are currently in here. So what I want to do is to go here after the load effective address, or let me actually just say step I a couple of times. Step I. Now I just disassemble the main again. We are currently in here, right? So the RAX register has been moved inside the RSI. What I want to do is to say now set the RSI register to be equal to 0xEE, for example. Now I hit enter and then I say continue to just continue everything. But if you look in the Python interpreter in here, EE is equivalent to 238. So somehow by injecting code I wanted to print the 238 or EE. Now if I just say C for continuing, or we could just go, because this would be in the hexadecimal, we have changed some code in here, right? Because we are printing it in the hexadecimal representation, therefore we would have EE. I also want to change some of the values in the array in here. So what I do is that I look the ESI, for example this one I think is something for printing the elements of the array. So I want to just say a step I a couple of times, say disassemble main. So where are we? I didn't see where we are. Info registers RIP, we are at 4510. We want to get to after this instruction, which is at 46FD. So again I say a step I, or no, actually we got into the printf, and then that, well, I think it would be okay if I just finish the program once and to see if 0xEE or 238 has been printed. What we could do is was to even change the 0x, which we had the address, and put the %d instead of %x. Okay, I say C for continue, hit enter, and if you look we have EE printing in here.